Hi guys, today we're going to talk about the interview that Meghan Markle gave to Oprah Winfrey. I've just seen the interview and it was really emotionally charged. So in that interview, basically what Meghan Markle says was that she wasn't supported, she wasn't given any support when she was in the royal family. At first, when she came into the family, she was welcomed with open arms. People were happy to have her there and they tried their best to make her feel welcomed. But then it kind of went south after a tour in Australia. But prior to that, she said that although she knew the royal family existed, she didn't know the importance of that family, not only in England and the importance in the world. Because when you're in America, you think that they like celebrities. They don't know the historical background, the historical and emotional hold that the family has on people's hearts. So people do love the royal family and they take the royal family seriously. If you're in America and only if you're interested in history, interested in the royal family, you would understand the importance of that. But if you're like a normal American, I guess, and you're not quite interested in history, but you like the royal family, you see them, you're like, oh wow, that's nice, that's the royal family. But without digging deep in the meaning of that royal family, you would think that they're just celebrities. This is how she saw the royal family, but she didn't see how impactful each and every move, step, or words they will say will have on the tabloids, for example, on the people in the country. So she explained that when she came to the royal family, she was giddy, she was happy, and she wanted to do good. She wanted to be accepted, and she tried her best to be accepted. People say that she wasn't following protocol, but the funny thing is, she never had any class on protocol. She was never told about what to do, what not to do, how to do things, how not to do things. She was just thrown into that world without any guide on royal protocol, and knowing quite well that she will make mistakes and she would be, slammed for that, which is what happened. Funnily enough, what she was being slammed for are the same things that Kate Middleton herself was doing, like crossing her legs, like wearing off-shoulders dresses, walking in front of Prince Harry, or not wearing pantyhose. Kate Middleton did the same with Prince William. So that's what she explains in her interview, that protocol exists, but she wasn't given a book for that. Also, she said that she was criticized constantly by the press, by the tabloids, and that although she didn't read the tabloids, she would get feedbacks from people in the palace or her own family, with people calling her and say, Meg, something is wrong. Why are people telling this, telling that, and you're not saying anything? The royal family is not saying anything. They portray you as a bitch, a negative person. You have to do something. And she would get depressed because of that, adding the fact that she was alone in a country that she knew no one, and she was isolated, whether in Kensington Palace or in Frogmore when they moved. So she said that she was feeling a bit depressed because the viciousness of the press and the articles in the press were taking a toll. So if you read the tabloid press like I do, you would recognize that there's something wrong with the press. The way they treated Meghan Markle and they wrote about her in the press, it was just toxic. And imagine not only your family telling you about that, but people in the palace telling you about that, maybe asking you, I would suppose so, to change your behavior and not do this, not do that, in order for the press not to pick on you. It was a very dark time. At one point, she wanted to commit suicide, which is very sad. She had suicidal thoughts, that's what she said. And she tried to seek help, but she was told that, unfortunately, they couldn't provide help to her because of what it would look like in the press. Basically, if she went to a hospital or she went to see a private counselor, the press will know about it and it will reflect badly on the royal family, which is terrible. Also, she said that the breaking point came when the press actually twisted the whole story about Kate Middleton crying. We were told that Meghan Markle during her wedding made Kate Middleton cry because Kate Middleton didn't agree on the fact that Meghan Markle didn't want to make her daughter wear tights. So according to protocol, that's what Kate Middleton said, according to protocol, the girls during weddings should wear tights. But Meghan Markle said that she wasn't comfortable with making them wear tights, especially when the wedding would take place in May, and in May it's quite warm in the UK. So she was like, okay, you know what? I want them to not wear any tights on. Well, she didn't say that in the interview because she didn't want to go into specifics, but this is what was reported at the time. it was said that Kate Middleton cried because Meghan Markle was horrible to her because she didn't want the kids to wear tights, but Kate Middleton insisted because it was protocol. Meghan Markle said it's the other way around. It's Kate Middleton who made her cry. It wasn't confrontational. At the end of the day, when it was done, Kate Middleton apologized and she sent flowers that Meghan Markle accepted, and it was left at that. What wasn't her surprise when someone told her that the press was saying that she made Kate cry? So she hoped that the palace will deny the story, but the palace didn't do anything, and people kept hating her because they were told that she made Kate Middleton cry, but it wasn't the case, and she found this very unfair. I don't know why Kate Middleton would worry about kids wearing tights. It was Meghan Markle's wedding, so she has the right to decide what works for her, what doesn't work for her. I understand that protocol is important, but she's not the only one breaking protocol, because Sarah Phillips herself insists that children during her wedding didn't wear tights. I'm not sure why at the time Kate Middleton didn't make a scene about that. I don't understand why she's making a scene with Meghan Markle and she didn't do anything or didn't say anything when it was Sarah Phillips' wedding. Anyhow, moving on to the other point of the interview, racism. Okay, Meghan Markle said that during conversation that Harry had with a few royal members, senior members, the subject of the color of her baby came up. It wasn't said in what context this came up, but apparently the titles that the child would have was being discussed, and some people thought that the baby coming brown might be an issue, especially if he has a title. That's how it was presented by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. They never said who did that, but it was said that it's not Prince Philip or it's not the Queen, but it has to be someone between Prince Charles, Prince William, and their two wives. So people are trying to guess now who might be behind that racist comment about Meghan Markle's child. I think it's heartbreaking that you're pregnant, you're happy to be a mom, but the only concern for the royal family or some royal members is the color of the baby, which is awful. They should be happy that the baby is born healthy, but no, they're worried about what people will say, because if the baby comes back black or brown. I mean, that was a shocker. I wasn't expecting that. Now you have people coming after her saying that she's calling the royal family racist. She didn't call the royal family racist. She didn't say the royal family was racist. She said that there were racist comments made towards her child, which was inappropriate and uncalled for. So it's not the same as painting the whole royal family as racist. She did not say the royal family is racist. She might have said the institution itself is biased towards people who are different, and that made her uncomfortable. What else did she say? Talking about racism, because she was with Prince Harry, she received death threats. She received so many threats, and the level of the threat went from moderate to high in an instant when they decided to leave or to step back from their senior position in the royal family. And she was so surprised that they would take away the security from Prince Harry and also security from Archie, because by negating him a title, it would mean that he will not be protected in the future, because only titled prince get to have security protection, and security is very important, especially if the couple had received death threats. Why take the risk to not protect that child by not giving him a title when they are actually receiving threats? Anyhow, it was a lot to take in, to be honest. It was very sad to watch. It was, and the other shock was that Meghan Markle felt so isolated that she had suicidal thoughts, and she went to see someone, a senior royal, and told that person that, listen, I need help, I need to go and see someone, I need to go somewhere to feel better. According to her, they just said, well, sorry, there's nothing we can do. It's going to reflect badly on the royal family. You just have to hold on tight and just ride the wave. That's what was said. Anyhow, that's very sad. Father, in a different clip that wasn't shown on TV, and she said that she was so disappointed that he would lie about talking to paparazzi and taking those pictures, and after that she was betrayed and disappointed that he will purposely go out of his way to betray her and to attack her. And she said that she will never do that to Archie. A father or a person that loves her child will never try to hurt the child. So yeah, that's basically what she said. I think it's sad. I think it doesn't reflect good on the royal family, and I think that maybe Charles, who I thought was a nice guy, to be honest, was incredible, cruel, uncaring, and cold. That's my opinion. So hope you like the video. Feel free to click on like if it's the case. Subscribe for more videos and click on the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. Thank you.